Hello, Form 5, Chapter 5, Video 33. Okay, so this is the last title, The Principle of Operation of Vehicle in the Air. 空中的交通工具 Or we're going to talk about aeroplane. 飞机 Okay, before I start, let's look at some of the example of aeroplane. 看看一些飞机 Okay. Or before we have the aeroplanes, the first attempt to fly by man, 人类要做飞机，我们用什么方法做呢？ So this is what happens 100 years before, 100年前的事情。
With a new device called the ornithopter. This device I expect to attain flight in the air. Through a system of leverage advantage plus a man's physical power, I believe it's possible to fly as a bird. And here I am, you can look this device over. It appears heavy, it's light.
Okay, enough. Okay, so the principle of the operation of the vehicle in the air. Number 1, there are 4 types of force that acts during the flight of an aircraft. So when the aircraft is flying, we're having 4 types of force. 它有用到4种的力量 Okay, but what type of force? 有什么 example 呢？ Number 1, thrust. Or what's mean by thrust? 前进力、推力。Thrust. So what's mean by thrust? The forward force produced by aircraft engines. Aircraft engine 产生的一股推力。Okay? But when the aircraft fly forward, 它飞前面的时候 it having a resistance, 它面对一股阻力。And the resistance actually comes from the resistance of the air. 它就是空气中造成的阻力。So the resistance actually feeling like the resistance pulling the aircraft backwards, 把它拉回去，对不对？ So this is what we call drag. 这种情况就叫 drag. So what's mean by drag? 前进 thrust. 不过前进的时候有面对另外一股力量叫 drag. Air resistance that resists the aircraft movements. 它就是空气造成的阻力。Or beside this, any force, weight 就是重量 the gravity that pulling the aircraft down. Okay, so aircraft, the most important problem or the most significant problems facing by the aircraft actually is called weight. 就是它的重量来的。The gravity that pulling the aircraft down 就是把飞机拉下来的地心引力。So this is the weight. But how to overcome the weight? 怎样把这个 weight 呢解决掉呢 ？Okay, so your aircraft have to float or lift. 你的飞机呢要浮起来 ，lift OK 飞上来。So what to do with the leaf or how to produce a leaf？ 飞机到底用什么方法给它飞起来呢？What is mean by leaf? The upward force caused by the Bernoulli principle， 它就是 Bernoulli principle 造成的一种 upward force 上来的力量。But the problem is here. What is mean by Bernoulli principle？ 什么叫 Bernoulli principle？ Okay, this is your page number 20. 它就是你的 notes 的第20面。Okay, so start now. What is mean by Bernoulli principle？ 什么叫 Bernoulli principle？ So we talk about this principle.Okay, so again, weight 拉它下来 ，lift make it float， thrust 前进 ，drag 拉后面了 ，1 2 3 4 4种的力量用在里面。Okay, next. What is mean by Bernoulli principle？ 什么叫 Bernoulli principle？ Any example？ Okay, we go to the example first. 我们先看看它的 example， 什么叫 Bernoulli principle？ Okay, so they say tonight during the midnight.2 a.m. or whatever 啦 ，OK， 半夜2点 ，You on the pipe tap water， 你开你家里的水龙头 ，and let the water running very fast，and now you hold a piece of A4 paper and put it closer to the running tap water， 把它放靠近你的自来水旁边。So what to do? What happens? So can you tell me your white paper, your A4 paper, finally going to push away to the A, or maybe will be pulled to the B？所以你的白色纸 A4 paper 会推去 A 那边，还是会拉来 B 这边呢 ？A or B？A 还是 B 呢？好了没有 ？So for you, your answer must be A， 对不对？ Or actually not, answer will be B. So the paper will move close to the water， 它会被吸去水那边。Or why? This is what we call Bernoulli principle。这种情况我们叫它 Bernoulli principle。Okay, but why?Simple, I tell you. So according to the Bernoulli principle, okay, the principle states that the faster the fluid flow, 如果流体流得很快 ，air or maybe liquid 啦，任何的液体、空气能流的物体 ，the faster the fluid flow, the lower the pressure. Finally, okay, 流体流得更快，里面的压力就更低。So when the tap water running very fast， 当你的自来水流得很快的时候 ，what happens? The pressure become low.When the pressure becomes low, the high atmospheric pressure pulls on the paper and now move to the low pressure area 了，然后跑去比较低 pressure 的地方。So this is Bernoulli principle 的 example number 1， 第一个 example。Okay, or any example？ 还有什么 example 呢 ？Okay, so they say after Form 5 SPM, after exams, okay, you and your classmate, okay, finally you land a bungalow or maybe.Airbnb hotel, not hotel is too small. Okay, apartment. So after this, when you go to the apartment, you're having a high pressure shower. Okay, but when you take a high pressure shower, when you are shower washing your hair, very happy, what happens? Okay, the shower curtain slowly move towards your body and touch on you， 它摸到你。Why? And now you close the water, you off the water, and the shower curtain move away. 它又离开你，奇怪。Feel like something wrong， 觉得有一点怪怪，对不对 ？So now using your shower again, okay, and slowly the shower curtain come again and touch on your backside. 它摸到你的后面 again. You off the water, the shower curtain move away again. Okay.So it must be something wrong. Okay, so what to do after this? You run, 跑，对不对 ？So when you come up, you must having a lot of ghost story 啦，一定讲很多鬼故事出来了，对不对？讲它肮脏啦，什么鬼啊 ？Okay, so what caused the shower curtain move and touch on you? 谁造成它动你的呢 ？Bernoulli principle. Or why? Okay, according to the Bernoulli principles, the faster the fluid flow， 如果你的流体流得越快。Okay, the lower the pressure inside, and the low pressure causes a higher air atmospheric pressure, push on the shower curtain, so the shower curtain move towards you. 它朝着你的方向来。Okay, so this is what we call Bernoulli principle. Okay, or in Chinese, I don't know what they call 啦，它叫什么名字我不知道。Okay, so another example， 还有什么 example 呢？ So one day, cool air and hot air they meet together and they turn circle with the high speed. 它转得很快很快。So when they turn circle with the high speed, the faster the fluid flow, the lower the pressures. So when the pressure become too low, high atmospheric pressure push on you, push your lorry, push your puppy, push your Christmas tree, push your washing machine or whatever towards the center, 对不对？ This is also caused by Bernoulli principle. 这种情况也叫 Bernoulli principle. Okay, in Chinese what they call, I don't know. 明白吗？ So maybe you think the twister or the tornado actually sucking you, 它在吸你，其实你是被推进去的。Understand? So Bernoulli principle. So now copy on your notes. What is Bernoulli principle? 什么叫 Bernoulli principle? Copy page number 1. I check for you. 我帮你 check here. Page number 20. 第20面来 Bernoulli principle. What the principle stage? 这个原理讲什么东西呢？ One sentence 一句话 Finally our aircraft can fly. Okay, 最后它飞了。The pressure exerted by a fluid decrease as the velocity of the fluid increase. 当流体的速度增加，里面的压力呢降低。Okay, so the pressure exerted by a fluid decrease as the velocity of the fluid increase. 当你的流体的速度增加，里面的压力降低。But one sentence like this, short like this, our aircraft finally fly. 它就突然间飞了，对不对？ Or why? 为什么会这样子呢？ Or most of the time, 99% when you go to exam, when we talk about Bernoulli principle, they're going to using this diagram. 它肯定用这个图片。So you like it or not, you must know how to read this diagram. 一定要会读这个图片。Okay? So now we start. So they say the water flow from the A towards the B and then go to the C. Okay, when the water flow from the A and go to the B, from the wider space now go to the narrow space. What happens? Okay, now so the water from the A will flow slowly because blocked by the B, 被 B 这边挡着啊。So the water flow very slow, 它流得很慢很慢。But when the water pass through the B, the water going to become very fast, 对不对？当水流过 B 的时候 the water flow faster. From the B come up from the B and go to the C, the water will be a bit slower, but better than A 啦，好过那个 A 被挡着那边，对不对？ So the water will be slow compared to B, but faster than A. Okay, so A actually is the slowest stream, B is the fastest, and C will be moderate 中等。Okay. So according to the Bernoulli principle, the higher the speed, the higher the velocity of the fluid, the lower the pressure. 它的压力就会更低。So because for this area, the pressure is low, 它的压力比较低。High atmospheric pressure push on the surface of the water, so you can see the water level become very low. 为什么呢？压力低，被那个大气层的气焰呢压下去。So it having a low level of water, 它的水位呢变成比较低。Compared to the part A, because the water flow very slow, 它的水流得很慢 and the pressure actually is high, 它的压力呢比较高。Okay, so because of the high water pressure inside, atmospheric pressure will be more difficult. 它会比较难啊 to press on the water surface and make it become low level. So that's why the water level is the highest. 它的水位呢是最高的。Understand? So this is what we call Bernoulli principle. 这就是我们所谓的 Bernoulli principle. Okay. But how the Bernoulli principle cause the aircraft to fly? 它怎样造成我们的飞机会飞的呢？好奇怪，对不对？ So 请期待 next video 啦，拜拜。